10 perfumes to leave you smelling absolutely irresistible. Now, a lot of times we want something very fresh and light and floral, perhaps formal, elegant, professional. Sometimes we want to smell like a delicious treat. That's exactly what we're doing in today's video. And so these are 10 absolutely irresistible fragrances. And I must admit, a lot of these are unapologetic gourmands. I'm super excited to share this list with you in just a moment. But before I dive into the video, I do want to mention that if you're a fan of perfume-related content, lists just like this, reviews on brand new niche fragrances, designer fragrances, Middle Eastern fragrances, there's no discrimination here. Please make sure to support the channel if you wouldn't mind by clicking subscribe, hitting that neighboring bell, and also giving this video a thumbs up, as it would greatly assist with the platform's algorithm. It ensures that this video gets pushed out in front of more people so more people can benefit, hopefully, from my recommendations. I love you guys. Thank you so, so much. 10 perfumes to leave you smelling absolutely irresistible. And in the number 10 spot, this is from the Give Me Gourmand line by Latafa. I know they released 6 fragrances at once, which, if I'm being honest with you, is a bit overwhelming and overstimulating, but this one here is Cookie Crave. Now, there are 2 chocolate-based fragrances from this collection that were released simultaneously. This one actually has a lactonic undercurrent. It's less of a pure chocolate, more of a cookies and cream type of a fragrance. If the presentation didn't already give that away, this one is beautiful. Now, speaking of lactonic, this one is lactonic, but there's also vanilla and there's coconut. So this is a very diverse gourmand profile. By Fleur, this is called Heavy Cream. And I keep insisting that this be released into their 100 ml presentations because I think it's gorgeous. It is a gourmand, so that's what it says under Olfactive Family here. So it says lemon sugar, marshmallow, orange, coconut cream, vegan ambretolide, vanilla mousse, salted caramel, and whipped cream. That's all I have to say about that. Now, if you want a more amplified coconut fragrance, and again, super delicious, it's a really healthy blend, I would say, of coconut and vanilla. This one by Arabiat Sugar is called Coconut Chiffon. Now, this is actually a more recent release. I think it came out maybe like a month ago or something like that, maybe even less. It might have been like 3 weeks ago. Absolutely delicious. Again, it smells like coconut chiffon. It is a beautiful, rich, coconutty fragrance. And a lot of times when we're presented with coconut, it ends up smelling like sunscreen or suntan lotion. Thankfully, that is not the case here. This is more of a gourmand take on the note of coconut. Now, I know there's also been a lot of praise for Yum Bougie Marshmallow. I think there's been so many brands to have done it. And the strawberry, that marshmallow combination is irresistible. I personally love the DNA of the original. I purchased my bottle at Sephora. There is an alternative to it on the market, and this fragrance actually gives me incredible longevity. This one is Marshmallow Blush by Paris Corner. Again, delicious gourmand, especially if you're on a budget. Please prioritize sampling this fragrance. Now, the next one has a caramelized popcorn accord. And this fragrance opens up super strong, super rich. The perfumer is Sidonie Lancashire, who has done many fragrances for Frappin and Kilian Paris. And by Vivamore Parfum, this one is called Caramel Pop. I really love this one. The salted caramel, the popcorn accord. This is such a unique gourmand, and it actually smells quite different from other popcorn fragrances like What About Pop or even Cirque du Soleil. They're all quite different from one another. This is definitely the richest one. I mean, that initial spray is going to hit you right away. Now, we have probably the most inexpensive fragrance on this entire list. This brand makes perfumes that are very fun, whimsical, lighthearted. The brand is Tubby's, and this one is called Tiramisu. So it's a little play on words there. It smells like a tiramisu cake. You have the chocolate, you have the coffee. This is beautiful. I can't really speak too much on it because I think the name says it all. So I want to forego any long-winded explanations because I think it's pretty straightforward. Beautiful fragrance. We also have another brand new drop. Now, I've had this in my collection for about a week and a half. I think it formally launches this Sunday. So keep a lookout for it. I think it will be available on the TikTok shop. This one is called Choco Craze. Again, kind of reminiscent to these presentations, while still doing things quite differently. Doesn't look like a cupcake. This one is from the brand Alabsar. Alabsar also makes incredible fragrances. Original creations, inspirations as well, but this is an original creation. This one is a chocolate-based fragrance with a nutty undertone. And I just think it's a beautiful blend. It's chocolate done quite differently. We also have another fragrance from the brand Hadlaj. Now, this one actually just came out, I want to say maybe a couple of weeks ago or something like that. A lot of people have covered this one, especially on other social media platforms. It's called Savoir Vanille Blanc. Now, from what I've been told, this is kind of a hybrid between Vanilla Skin by Fleur and Queening by Mind Games. At least that's the comparison that has been made online. And let me tell you something, this is a very elegant vanilla fragrance. That's the best way I can put it. I'm almost getting hints of caramel in there as well. I do apologize. I have not looked up like a formal note breakdown or anything like that. But given my experience with Queening and Vanilla Skin, this does kind of smell like a hybrid between those two fragrances. And again, Hadlaj products are quite inexpensive. I think they're all kind of within like that $35, $40 range, unless it's a brand new drop and then after like a month or something, the price drops again. But I would say this is one definitely to check out, especially if you want to take advantage of wearing it in the colder months of the year. I think that's really when this particular DNA is going to shine. I have another one from Tubby's, and this one is called Tres Leches. Again, just like this one, it's kind of photorealistic if you've ever had a Tres Leches cake. It does have that lactonic undercurrent, but it's still quite different. Definitely stands out among the many other gourmand fragrances on the market. But let me go ahead and talk to you about the perfume that I personally put in the #1 spot. I love this fragrance. I actually had, I think, 3 bottles of it at one point. I gave one of them away to a friend who had fallen in love with it. And this perfume is actually a pistachio-based perfume. I think it's the best one on the market, if I'm being honest with you. I know there's also a Greek brand called Theodoros Kalotinis. That brand has an amazing pistachio fragrance as well. But this one, I think, is neck and neck with that one. And I really wanted to include just one pistachio fragrance on this list. This one is also super strong, really gourmand. Just look up the note breakdown and you'll see how delicious this sounds. And this one is by Giuseppe Parfum, and it's called Ciao Bello Pistacchio, Italian name, Ciao Bello Pistacchio. Beautiful fragrance. Even off the atomizer, it comes across so pronounced and so rich. It is absolutely delicious. And I have so many from this brand. Their praline offering is incredible. Accident à la Vanille is also amazing. And I just love, love, love this one so much. There you have it. 10 perfumes to leave you smelling absolutely irresistible. And all of these are, in one way or another, unapologetic gourmands. And I just want to conclude by saying thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you appreciated this video, and I hope you took something of value from today's episode. And again, you can sample, actually, at least this one. I think you should be able to sample it at ScentSplit. A lot of the other ones are available on the TikTok shop. This one you can find on the official website. This one you can also get it pretty cheap on the TikTok shop, especially when they're doing live sales. And I think, or flash sales, excuse me. And I think this one comes out on Sunday. Anyway, thank you for watching. Love you all. If you took anything of value, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Would really mean a lot to me. I appreciate you all, and we'll see you tomorrow with a new episode.